Now, we invite the first woman chairman of State Bank of India, Padma Shri awardee, currently serving as President and Chief Executive Officer of Salesforce South Asia. She continues to inspire change by championing ethical leadership, inclusion, and purpose-driven growth. We are deeply privileged to welcome Padma Shri awardee, Srimati Arundhati Bhattacharya, as she shares her valuable insights on the theme Dharma and Values, a confluence with women empowerment. Over to you, ma'am.
Namaskar. It's a great honor to be here, and I'm really and truly grateful to His Holiness for thinking of me to speak on a topic that sits at the very heart of my life's journey, the confluence of dharma, values, and women's empowerment. When I think about dharma, I don't think about it as an abstract philosophical concept. I think about it very simply. Dharma is nothing other than doing good for humanity. And what does good for humanity entail? It entails enabling people. Enabling people is the greatest service one can ever perform during one's lifetime. I grew up in the small towns of Bhilai and Bokaro. These weren't places where you dreamed of chairing India's largest bank or leading the South Asia charter of a large SaaS company. Sometimes I ponder on how this happened, not through some grand design, but through a series of small acts of enablement that I received. Someone told me about a bank exam. Someone believed I could do more. Someone gave me a chance when I was ready to quit. Someone backed me when I took a courageous call. That's dharma in action. Not religion, not rituals, just people empowering other people with no inhibition and because they believed in them. Let me share something I learned through 4 decades in banking. There were multiple breaking points in my career when I almost quit. The transfers were relentless. The choice between family and career felt impossible. As a young mother working in a male-dominated industry, I was exhausted every Monday morning because my Sundays were spent on catching up on my housework. But I didn't give up, not because I was superhuman or particularly strong. I continued because at every critical juncture, someone practiced dharma. They enabled me. A colleague covered for me. A manager gave me flexibility. My husband supported my ambitions. My family stepped in to help with childcare. These weren't grand gestures. They were merely daily acts of empowerment. And here's what I learned. When you are empowered by the community you operate in, you don't just succeed. You transform what success looks like for everyone who comes after you. When I became chairperson of SBI, I had a choice. I could view it as a pinnacle of my personal achievement and move on. Or I could use that position to practice dharma at scale, to enable others the way I had been enabled. I hope I chose the latter. One of my first initiatives, for instance, was pushing the Indian banking system to shift from 6 working days to a system with 2 Saturdays off each month. Why? Because I remembered those exhausted Monday mornings. I knew what it meant for women who couldn't be with their families, who spent every weekend catching up on housework instead of living. This wasn't about comfort. It was about supporting people to sustain their careers and their humanity simultaneously. We introduced a 2-year sabbatical policy to support employees through life stages such as childcare and elderly caregiving. initially focused on women and later extended to be more inclusive. Because enabling isn't about creating special privileges. It's about removing the barriers that prevent people from contributing their best. At Salesforce, where I work now, we believe business is the greatest platform for change. Our founder established what we call the 1 by 1 by 1 model. From day one, that is 1% of our equity or profits, 1% of our product, and 1% of our employee time is dedicated to community and nonprofits. Notice what's different here. We are not saying corporate social responsibility is writing checks to fulfill an obligation. Dharma is weaving the act of enabling into the fabric of how one operates every single day. Every Salesforce employee gets paid time off specifically for volunteering. It's a part of our key performance. Why? Because empowering others through service is not separate from your work. It is your work. We give our products at no cost to nonprofits because we believe these organizations are doing the hardest work in society and they shouldn't be held back by lack of access to modern tools. We enable them to focus on their missions by removing technological barriers. This is dharma at an institutional level. This is how values create value. Here's something I want to say clearly. Women's empowerment is not about women versus men. It's not about taking power from one group and giving it to another. It's about enabling the full human potential of our society. When I became the first chairperson of SBI, a 210-year-old institution, some saw it as a victory at last of women. I never saw it that way. I saw it as dharma finally being practiced, enabling a qualified person to serve regardless of gender. At Salesforce, we talk about equality for all, not equality for a single group. Equality for all because when you practice dharma consistently, you don't pick and choose who deserves to be enabled. You enable everyone. Let me tell you something personal. My husband once texted me after I appeared on a list of the world's most powerful women alongside the Queen of England. He wrote, "The Queen will be on that list for life. You, however, will be off it as soon as you retire." It was a moment of humbling honesty. And he was right. Titles are transitory. Work is transitory. The power structures we are part of are transitory. But the impact of enabling others, it's permanent. The women who came after me at SBI have a slightly smoother path because of the systemic changes that we could make. That's dharma, and that's what lasts. My daughter has learning disabilities. When people ask me about my proudest achievement, they expect me to talk about SBI or Salesforce. But my true triumph? Watching my daughter reach her milestones. Because every milestone she achieves required someone, many someones, to practice dharma, to believe in her potential, to adapt the system, to include her, not force her to adapt to a broken system. That's the essence of empowerment through dharma. Changing systems to include everyone's gifts, not rationing opportunity based on what fits the existing mold. So what does this all mean for us as we sit here in Mumbai on this April evening? It means we must stop treating these as separate conversations. Dharma is how you show up every day. It's whether you enable or disable the people around you with your daily choices. Values are not posters on walls. They are the decisions you make when no one's watching. Women's empowerment is not a special program with a sunset date. It's the natural outcome of consistently practicing dharma and living your values. When you commit to enabling people, all people, women's empowerment happens, not as an exception, but as a consequence of doing what is right. Here's my challenge to everyone in this room and to everyone who will watch this later. Ask yourself one question every day. Today, did I enable, empower someone? It is that simple. It is that profound. If you are a CEO, did you create systems that enable or policies that disable? If you are a manager, did you back someone's courageous call or punish an honest mistake? If you are a colleague, did you support someone's growth or subtly undermine it? If you're a family member, did you encourage someone's ambition or burden them with guilt? Dharma is a practice, not a destination. Values are lived, not proclaimed. Empowerment is action, not aspiration. I started my journey in Bhilai and Bokaro. I have served in India's largest bank and now lead the South Asia operations of a global technology company. But the thread connecting every chapter of my story is this, that at crucial moments, someone practiced dharma, someone enabled me. And when millions of us practice dharma daily, we don't just empower women, we don't just live our values, we transform society itself. Now, it's all of our turn. Thank you.